I'm Sarah Backhouse of Future360. We're at the David Brower Center in Berkeley, California, here to celebrate 10 Strands' first environmental education night.
The event brought together educators and advocates to celebrate the contribution made by non-profit organisation 10 Strands to the field of environmental education.
I believe 10 Strands is going to be instrumental in delivering environmental-based education to all of California's 6.2 million K-12 students.
We have 4 core strategies. One is to introduce teachers to good instructional content. The second is professional development. The third is to connect teachers to informal providers of environmental ed. And the fourth, to the extent it's possible, is to shape policy.
The unique thing about 10 Strands is that we are entrepreneurial. And we bring this zest for change. We work with the bureaucracy of the government in a way that leverages what the good things are that the bureaucracy does with an entrepreneurial spirit as well.
10 Strands is making a unique contribution by really serving as a liaison between the California Department of Education, the California Environmental Protection Agency, as well as the individual local education agencies.
10 Strands is a unique organization simply because we're putting theory into practice. It's an organization really grounded in making sure that environmental literacy is attainable to everyone in layman's terms.
After some wine, nibbles and networking, the event moved inside the theatre for some A-list entertainment.
I support 10 Strands because it is the best organization partnering with teachers, schools, communities, and government to bring environment-based education into our classrooms.
Executive producer of The Years of Living Dangerously screened an episode of this Emmy Award-winning series.
It's not the oil that's bad, it's how the oil is produced.
Oh, I can't wait to see the Minister of Forestry.
I'm amazed at how many people it takes to fight a 21st century fire.
California's newly created curriculum, called the Education and Environment Initiative, blends environmental literacy with standard core subjects like math, history, and English.
Just last week, I was teaching about natural systems, and because of the EEI curriculum and talking about pollination and hive collapse disorder and the almond harvest, my students were able to immediately grasp what a natural system was.
We had a real big aha moment a few weeks ago when we were looking at where materials come from, natural resources. It's funny to think that kids don't really understand that a pen is made with plastic, that's made from oil, that's extracted from the Earth's surface.
What's critical about the work of 10 Strands is the fact that environmental illiteracy is probably the gravest epidemic we face on the planet today.
I think 10 Strands has an extremely creative approach. Not only do they have the curriculum that fits in with the Common Core and eventually NGSS, but they also are doing things to entice students in other ways to captivate their imagination.
When I think about 10 Strands achieving the vision, I think about joy in the classroom. I think about students who are really engaged with the material and the teachers having a lot of fun with the students. And I think about how the students take what they learn outside and they actually become stewards of the environment, and it becomes an extension of themselves.
Spearheaded by the work of 10 Strands, we look forward to seeing an expansion of an environmental-based curriculum into California's public schools.